Hiya, this is Pick the Topic number 3. And this was from Spaz Phoenix, who absolutely adores me, and I think he's a really, really cool guy. At first, I thought this was going to be a really hard question to make into a decent length video. But once I got going, I actually got quite a few written down. The topic he posted was, do you think that rock bands could collaborate on a more regular basis like rappers do? He put, he'd love to see Linkin Park featuring Disturbed or vice versa, just as an example. I think it's a fab idea. Most of the ones I've come up with are obviously impossible, but I think would have been amazing. With Disturbed, I would do Metallica featuring Disturbed, personally. And I would love to hear Linkin Park featuring Evanescence. Just because of, like, because Evanescence has got that really she's got a really haunting voice. And then you've got, like, the background beats for things like Numb that are really chilling. So those two together, I think, will make a really interesting combination. System of a Down featuring Rage Against the Machine, just because I think they are a very similar style, and I think they complement each other really, really well. On the emo side, My Chemical Romance featuring him, I think would be an interesting combination. The Foo Fighters featuring the Red Hot Chili Peppers, because the combination of that I think would be really, really good, really, really interesting to listen to. Obviously, a lot of these can't happen. Limp Bizkit featuring Tenacious D. If you don't know who Tenacious D are, go and look them up and you will laugh your ass off. But I think that the kind of sort of semi-humour stuff that Limp Bizkit do with the feature of Tenacious D would be absolutely hilarious. I think it would be brilliant. Guns N' Roses featuring Nirvana. I think they could that could have been a totally amazingly awesome track. Of course, it will never happen, but I think that would have been truly amazing. Guns N' Roses featuring Nirvana. That's the one I've just said, isn't it? Yeah. That would have been amazing. Offspring featuring Therapy, just because Self-Esteem and Screamager were totally anthems of my teenage years. And if you had a mix of those two songs, I think it would be really, really cool. But there are a lot of Offspring songs and Therapy songs that I think if you mix them would sound really, really cool. Blink-182 featuring Green Day, just because they're both really good fun, bounce around sort of bands, and I think it'd be a really fun collaboration. And the last one might be a bit out there, but Stained featuring Placebo, because I think that really kind of harder end featuring that really distinctive voice would be really, really interesting to listen to. Okay, so that's my collaborations I wish could have happened. Yeah, I think it would be cool if rock bands did collaborate the way rappers do. But like I said, a lot of the ones that I would love to have heard will never actually get to happen, unfortunately, due to the passing away of certain people. But yeah, it's a really, really cool idea. I'd also quite like to see some rock bands do collaborations with some pop bands, because I think the script and sort of Linkin Park would be really interesting, because or the script and somebody else with somebody similar to them, because all the scripts in Evanescence would be really interesting. Lacuna Coil and Evanescence would be interesting, because it'd be the two generations of similar. That would be a really interesting collaboration to have the two females. Yeah, there are quite a few that I would be really interested in hearing, and I am sure there are some mixes out there of the different ones. But thanks for the question. It was really, really interesting to think about. So thanks a lot for that, Spaz Phoenix, and that was number 3. I will do the 4th one on another day, because it's a big topic and it's now 2 a.m. in the morning and I have to be up early, and I want to give that particular topic a really good solid video, so I shall leave that one for another day, but I will get to it, I promise. Okie dokie.